Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are playing on the Spellblade. We are going to be using his 4th weapon just because of the stat bonuses it gives us. We are running multicast mastery, recklessness, unconventional start, executioner and vulnerable target. We are going to be playing a commoner build. So although we're not using the commoner rune because it's not actually necessary, we are only going to be taking the left side option. After 6 skills, we are going to hit the active skill lock, so we won't get skills anymore. And then every single passive we pick is going to be a common upgrade. And then after that, if we run out of rerolls and banishes, we will have to take the weakest uncommon upgrades, but it shouldn't really get to that. And it's going to go from left being the have to click. If it's an uncommon in the left and a common in the middle, we take the common upgrade. So let's get straight into it. In the caves of Delzog, the most important thing is why we actually use the Spellblade compared to any of the other characters. And the reason for that is because the Spellblade has his Ascension. Now, the reason we're using his Ascension is because of Energy Blade. Energy Blade deals huge amounts of damage to the bosses. So we are going to exploit that or use that to our advantage. And that is exactly how we are going to finish this run with the Spellblade. So it doesn't even matter what skills we get, as long as we're able to kill stuff, we will be able to complete this. So we don't have to look at getting skills that can kill bosses. We need to look at getting skills that can clear the enemies so that we are able to rock getting ourselves the astral we have to rock it so that we're able to get our astral rifts so that we can get our astral power. Alright, the other thing is to obviously get levels, because that's going to make it really good for us. So over here we don't have anything we can use, we just re-roll and then take the common. That was such a juicy upgrade there over there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So this was actually something we did on stream last night, but we failed because the stream was supposed to be a 0 to hero stream, which turned into a chat controlling what upgrades I get and things like that. Thanks to Dugbo for the super chat, you know, I really appreciate it. And yeah, so we did that. It was a lot of fun on stream, seeing how far we could get in the amount of time that we were playing. And to answer the question, was not far at all. It was really fun regardless. Had a blast with everyone, and definitely looking forward to doing it again. We will have to just make it a better day so that there are more of you that are able to join. So we'll take a look at that, you know, going forward, and hopefully we can get a lot more people active in the chat. We had a fantastic amount of people in there, so super proud of you guys. But let's see if we can maybe get a lot more, because, you know, there are a lot of people subbed to this channel, and we never had that many people in chat. So if you subscribed, make sure you watch the streams. They are super fun, especially for Soulstone. And then we do need to try and get a hold of the developer and see if we can get like a YouTube or Twitch integration going in the game, so that chat can actually just play the game in terms of picking power-ups for me, instead of me doing it or waiting for them to comment on what they think or whatever. One of them is just going to grab a power-up, and that's going to be really fun to do. Alright, Death Vortex. Now we skip all actives, and now we just pick up all of the leftmost commons, and that's going to give us just random upgrades. Hopefully it's either going to keep us alive long enough to survive this. We do have the 2 survives. Having your revives is a huge thing, especially when you're trying to get further into the game when you start. But the green skill tree has been seen now in a new light, being very good for the start of the game. And the reason for that is because it actually gives you a lot more cast besides for the movement speed and the cast frequency and things like that. It does give you upgrades like more mana soul stones, which you use for upgrades, so it does help with upgrades in the future and things like that as well. We are also going to try and keep Energy Pulse going for as long as possible. Hopefully we are able to do this for the next boss fight. Losing it for one boss fight's not really the end of the world, but we do want to try and keep it up for as long as possible, because that's just going to make it a lot easier to kill these bosses as soon as they spawn, and it does make our life a lot easier as well. We do get the extra damage as well from our recklessness. So if we do get hurt, it's really not the end of the world. That is okay. The last two bosses alive are actually relatively easy, so that's good for us. And then we do go Executioner, because a lot of the common upgrades are going to be like Touch of Ice, Doom, Spontaneous Combustion, and things like that. So we are happy to go Executioner to ensure that we do get some form of extra damage, because we don't have damage otherwise. We were actually lucky to get Magic Missile. I mean, we got a pretty good loadout here as well for our skills, so we should be really good. I have done this another time. We did do it again. Unfortunately, the last time I did it, my microphone was muted, so I went through all the trouble of successfully completing the run, only to find out that you know, even though the run's there and it was done and dusted, we can't even use it or you know, post it, edit it, nothing, because there is absolutely no audio of me speaking in the run. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. We can maybe just put it up later in the same day or something. We'll just randomly post the build if that's something you want, but we do have to make sure it's something that everyone wants to see, otherwise the YouTube algorithm gets hurt because of only like a handful of people wanting to see something silly like that. Maybe if we have a membership added and you guys like join the membership, then that's something we can add to things like that, because then, you know, you are VIPs, and I would definitely add things like that onto it for you. So we did accidentally get our Energy Pulse earlier than expected, which means we are not going to kill these bosses as quickly as I would have wanted. Luckily for us, we didn't die to the Fallen Knight over there and his useless spin, but now we kind of back to square one with regards to our ascension. So that's put us in a really bad spot, which is unfortunate, but we still do have quite a lot of damage coming from all of our other skills. Luckily, I think we got a decent amount of damage coming from them, but there we took a little bit of a fatal blow. We did have very low life though anyway, so it was expected. Just, you know, we at a point right now where the skills we're using don't really give us a lot of clear, so I'm finding it difficult right now, just under the circumstances, to kill things as quickly as we need to generate all the rift power we need to finish this. So hopefully we can get a rift that's in a good spot, but right now none of the rifts that are spawning are in a decent enough area for us to live. We did kill one of the bosses there, or two of them there, which is very good for us. We do have a bit of rifts over here which spawned as well, which is fantastic. The rift power is over there, so we want to try and stay away from it for as much as possible. And if we can kill a Gammoth over here, that will be fantastic. So there we go, that's beautiful. We do get quite a bit of rift power that spawned over here. We did take a lethal blow again, but we should be in a spot now where if we grab our Energy Pulse, we should be able to kill these bosses. I don't want to grab it just yet. I am hoping to get lucky, but we will see what happens for us then. Alright, so we're going to have to take it. We're not going to get anything any better, but what we can do is ensure that we keep it up for as long as possible. And there was a bit of silence over there from me. I was concentrating. I was thinking about something actually. I was thinking, if I do silly builds like this, you know, the YouTube algorithm doesn't really like good things. The YouTube algorithm wants you to be stupid or to do like your top 5 or top this. You know, that seems to be what people are interested in, unless you got like 40,000, like millions of subscribers. Then it's a lot easier. You can put your title as like "it's me," and then you kind of get all your viewers to watch anyway. You know, if you have millions of subscribers, then it's very easy to be on YouTube. It's quite a struggle for us smaller indie gamers to get those views, you know. So once we get a lot of subs, it becomes a lot easier for people to watch the views and things like that, and growing and everything like that. But when we're small, we kind of need all that duration of the views in there. We spoke about this last night, you know, how you get those reaction videos where people put like 0 effort into the video. You get someone with like 33 million subscribers that just puts a TikTok reaction video out, and it just becomes ridiculous how they're able to do so well on YouTube for so little effort and for stealing someone else's effort. And Ludwig did speak about this in Mogul Mail, if any of you do watch him. So that's what made me, you know, think about it, because someone mentioned in the stream last night that I'm only on their recommendations. You know, that like myself, we don't look at who you actually sub to. We look at our homepage, and if the videos don't show up on the homepage, then we're not likely to click on it. So what that means is there are going to be videos that I could have done that are fantastic and you would have loved to have seen, but you're not going to have the chance to see them because YouTube didn't recommend them to you. So you know, we need to try and get it to a point where it's always going to recommend the videos to you because everyone's watching them. I don't know, maybe it's because people skip in the videos for too much because of, you know, YouTube's impressions or click-through rate. What that means is if you skip part of the video and you don't watch it from start to finish, YouTube sees that you're not that interested in the video or the content isn't as interesting, and therefore it recommends it a lot less to everyone around us. But we did manage to do this just by the skin of our teeth. That was fantastic. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section of this. Would you like to see this on other characters? Again, this was the second time doing it because we did actually have an oopsie happen when we played it the first time with our mic being muted. But you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.